Is this thing on? Oh yeah, it's on. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's me, Tony, the host of the Wiretap. Thank you for tapping in and giving me a couple of minutes of your time. I wanted to stay consistent and giving you guys something until the season starts. First episode should be dropping October 7th at 9 p.m. That'll be a pre-recorded episode, and that will be the Dear Mama episode where we talk about raising kids as a single mom. Well, I had something on my mind, and I've been wanting to share this thought process because consistency has been the thing that's been keeping me going. Consistency. I have lost motivation. I've had my doubts. I have wanted to quit. But that consistency, it just stays present in my mind. And I think that's due to my first weight loss journey. Years ago, I had found myself in a position at 350 pounds position, and I needed to, get that weight off me. And I essentially lost over 100 pounds. And, I'm still kind of on that journey. Again, I've gained weight, over the years. So now I'm about to prep myself to step back into the fitness journey because you got to take care of yourself. Ultimately, I'm getting older and I want to be around for a long time. But again, I'm here today to share my thought process with consistency, right? Because consistency, again, when you lose that motivation, consistency is the thing that will keep, you on the track to being successful in whatever it is that you want to do. I've been wanting to do potting since probably around 2014, 2015. And I just never could take the first step. There was a lot of money that was involved. And I felt like at that time in my life, it was a dream. I didn't think I could ever get to that point of having the things that I thought would be professional, I guess you may say, and bringing my vision to life. And essentially, once I got over that fear, with social media and these iPhones that, give us good camera quality, I took the step. And then I learned how to pretty much finance, the equipment that I needed in order to, bring my vision to life. And as time goes on, you're going to see changes and things get better because, before it was going on Instagram Live, which I'll probably still use from time to time, but I wanted to do something in person so you guys could get those emotions. And like I said, this season is dedicated to filming in person versus being on the live. But through this journey this year, I've definitely lost my motivation, but I didn't lose my consistency. And I feel like when we're trying to achieve things, that motivation is a roller coaster. One day it's like we get into it. You might hit the gym and have the best workout you ever had. You might, be saving that money well and stacking it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, there are going to be days where it feels like you're doing absolutely everything correct in order to get to that goal. But what most people don't talk about sometimes in these journeys or these success stories is the lack of motivation to do the things that you need to do to get to where you got to get to. Every day isn't going to be a moment where you wake up and you're 100% dedicated to doing what you're doing. As most people would say, life be lifing, right? Life will throw a curveball at you. I had an episode last season where the young lady who designs clothing, shout out to the Levels brand, someone broke into her car and stole all her merchandise. Those are things we can't plan for, but when you want what you want, you find ways to stay consistent, even through the downtimes or the lack of motivation, as I've said previously. You just really gotta stay with it. When I first started, I felt like I was getting the views, I was getting the support and all that. And then I started seeing my numbers drop and, I was concerned. And then I realized I'm not really doing it for the numbers. I'm doing it because I enjoy this. This process is something that, like I said, is enjoyable. I feel like it's therapy for me. I get to talk about certain topics and, I got tired of sitting on the sidelines and just seeing people really talk about the same things. For my vision, I wanted to tap in with different people and talk about success stories that sometimes we don't hear. I'm really looking forward to talking to a married couple about how they succeeded in their marriage. And I want to bring that to you guys. So I have to stay consistent with that. I do have the support from the family and friends that are near and dear to me. And most times, that's all I really need. Just to get a phone call and say, hey, what you said kind of provoked an emotion or a thought process. And, I've had people call me or reach out and, want to have those conversations with me because we somewhat think alike, but we think differently. And, hearing those different perspectives can, alter a decision in some way or some form. But all in all, whatever it is you're trying to do, stay consistent. Block out all the noise, put your head down, and focus on the goal. The days that you don't feel like it, those are the ones that are most important. Because those days, even though you may not put in a lot of effort, it's just another point on the scoreboard for you. So please stay consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. Keep going, and you'll get to where you got to get to. Sometimes it takes people months, years, decades, whatever. Just keep going, because what's going to happen is when we get old and, we reach those days, we're going to think about the things we should have done or we should have stayed consistent with. And I don't want to be one of those people. I really don't. I want to say, you know what? I gave it my all. I was able to put my vision out there some way, somehow. And whoever received it, received it. I'm not doing this for fame or money. I'm doing this because this is something I truly enjoy. And even through the doubt, I still continue to go because I understand what consistency can do when there's no motivation. So keep going.